Cooler Runnings Restaurant. Located at 1802 Nerid Avenue, corner of Wickham Avenue in the Bronx, we specialize in the best Jamaican and American cuisine, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We are open 24 hours, 7 days a week. We offer free in-house delivery, minimum $20 purchase, and we also have Uber Eats. We do barbecue Thursdays, fish fry Fridays, and seafood Saturdays. For more information, give us a call for our address and menu, 718-324-7484. Once again, that's 718-324-7484. Cooler Runnings Restaurant, simply the best Jamaican food. Cooler Runnings Restaurant would like to introduce you to our brand new vegetarian grill and juice bar called Cooler Runnings Vegetarian Grill. Located at 1785 Nerid Avenue at the corner of Nerid and Wickham Avenues in the Bronx. Across from the original Cooler Runnings Restaurant. We're open Monday to Friday 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. and on Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 12 a.m. We specialize in the best authentic vegetarian dishes which contain no animal byproducts. Our menu includes idol stew, tofu, veggie chunks, and our exclusive in-house vegetarian patties. For our full menu, you can visit our website at crvgbronx.com or you can give us a call at 929-265-3392. We are also available on Uber Eats for your convenience. Stop by and remember, at Cooler Runnings Vegetarian Grill, customer service is our #1 priority.
Hey Trelawney, it's Lady D, reaching you straight from New York with love. Catch me every week on Fit FM 96.7 in Stuart Castle, Duncan's, Trelawney, Jamaica. It's Voices with the Lady D on Linkage Radio, streaming live on YouTube. Join me Monday for the Monday Drive from 5 to 7 p.m. and Friday for Center Stage from 5 to 7 p.m. And me just want know who under the mango tree with them iPhone, iPad, and transistor radio? Because trust me, you can't afford to miss the show. Music, vibes, and real talk every time. Voices with Lady D, where every voice has power. Stay locked in. Trelawney, me love you no bad.
Still burning, so hold me close. Now baby, I do what I'm told. Still learning to take my chances, to take my time, to keep on dancing, to walk that line, yeah. You got me shifting the paradigm. No longer wishing, you're my lucky strike. Love the way you ride. Look into my eyes, say you're ready to go. Life, we can roll the dice. Act like you're surprised, but you already know. Oh yeah, got lucky overnight. Jackpot when I got the invite. Let me wrap my arms around you, cause I can't go home without you. And my heart just vibe with you, back. Wanna go sky high with you, back. Gotta bring you close to tell you that you're my lucky strike. And I got to tell you, if you didn't know,
I got to tell you, I got to tell you, I got to tell you. I got to tell you, it is a Monday Drive. Live on Voices with Lady D, where every voice has power. Live on Linkage Radio, your budding and buzzing station. 24/7, 365 days for the year. Live on KVR Radio Network. Live on Fit FM 96.7. FitFMJA.com. Your life, your music. Live on Cool Breeze Radio. Live on Cool Mellow Radio. What a combination. Good afternoon, everybody. You're home, you're at work, you're out and about doing what you like to do on a Monday. You're perhaps winding down after the hectic weekend you had. Not to worry. The flow continues right here on the Monday Drive, keeping you in the know in the city you walk, drive, and reside. Welcome to the show. I'll be here until 7 o'clock. What's my name? What's my name? Lady D, Denise Gomez Green. It's a pleasure having you here with me today. Alongside my co-producer, my bestie, Evel Green. We're gonna rock the afternoon. Brace yourselves, put your seatbelts on. The ride begins now.
You're my lucky strike. Love the way you ride. Look into my eyes, say you're ready to go. $1 million life.
It is now 78 degrees. With a low of 48 degrees, which will not come until
'Cause I can't go home without you.
Even at 7 o'clock when I'm leaving here, it will be 77 degrees. Locks tomorrow will be 79. We dare. What do I have in store for you? No wasting time around here. Are you in? I'll get to you in a minute. Let me tell you what's going to be boiling in the Monday Beats pot today. We're going to dance because it's Monday. In Lady D Ask One Question, Many Stories. Round 2 with your ex. Love or lesson. Yeah. I'm going to give you some takeaways nevertheless. Keeping you in the know as always, news, happenings, and facts. Healthy lifestyle, because wellness is more than medicine. Socially awkward or just over it? Why connecting feels so hard? And in voices, real people, real talk, real impact. Too late to start over after the 60s, 70s, and beyond with nothing saved. Zero in the account. No retirement savings. Who is playing catch up right now? My name is Lady D, Denise Gomez Green, and I'm welcoming you. I'm saying come on in. Please share the link with someone. Let them know the show has begun, and we'll be here until 7 o'clock. Now, maybe you're thinking, 7 o'clock, I can come back. No. Because in this get up that we have going on here, this whole voices with Lady D thing, anybody can tell you that once the show starts, it keeps moving. So if you miss a part, you're going to have to go back and watch it at the end of the broadcast. So I'd like to welcome you to the show. Guess who was first in line? My Pat J. She's there waving at me. And we saw Pat this past weekend, but we'll share that with you, so not to worry. A lot to do, so little time. But I have to share that Pat D is also here. So the two Pats are here, Madam Ambassador and or Patty. And then you have producer, my brother is here, King. Yes, Lord. Yes, look at the Queen. Love the colors. Thank you, King. Coming from you, I know I got it down, Pat. And he's saying top of the evening. And a lot is going on, so let's start the show. If you're still going through all of that Monday Beat Blues thing, then I got something for you. What time is it? 20 minutes after 5 o'clock. Our telephone numbers are 914-268-6148. That's our direct line. And our WhatsApp line, 876-219-3474. That's what it's all about, 876-219-3474. Don't forget, if you are not able to call the 914 number because you're not local like us, then you can dial me on the 876 telephone line and I'll pick up. It's a WhatsApp line. We can talk. Yes, we can. So save the numbers in your device and I want to hear from you. It's now time for us to get some music going in the Monday Beat. Welcome to the show.
Beautiful selections on a Monday afternoon. Welcome, everyone. What did you do over the weekend? We did a lot over the weekend, didn't we? Yes. So we got to talk about the weekend that was. At 27 minutes after 5 o'clock, the show ends at 7. So don't forget, the show ends at 7 o'clock, which means I need your full participation. I need you so engaged. I don't know what to do with you.
Listen, don't you know that really you're too big for this planet?
Alrighty then. So I want to say hello to my caller. Good afternoon to you. Hello. Hello. Okay, so they hung up. Not to worry. Yes, I do apologize for that. Now, I'm saying if you want to call me 914-268-6148 or 876-219-3474. It's now time for Lady D Asks with, it's a spunky topic today. One of those, yes. Round 2 with your ex, love or lesson. And of course, we're going to be giving some takeaways, but you're going to help me because in Lady D Asks, it's one question, many stories. So here is the big question today. Round 2 with your ex, love or lesson. Many have done it. Many have broken up. They go back again. They even break up twice. Go back again. People have been married, divorced, and go back together. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't work. So some say love deserves a second chance. So they say, others say once is enough. But what about you? Have you had that experience? So you're divorced. Would you go back? You had a 2-year, 3-year, 4-year, even 13-year relationship, and you had to separate. Would you reconsider? Would you go back? Sometimes love doesn't end. They say it just pauses. But the question is, should you ever go back? Or is an ex for a reason? You broke up for a reason. Now, would you go back? You think it changed? What say you? I'd like to hear your input this afternoon. I've dropped the nuggets out there. What say you? You've had an ex. Would you go back? King, would you go back? Pat, would you go back? Let me see. My 2 Pats are on. Would you go back? Let's see. Oh, Lord, they're complimenting me. Wow, she is as beautiful as the day is. Okay. Thanks, Ambassador King. You have any mango tree where you live with this weather is for outside under the mango tree. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just popping into the chat. Lord God, come, it's the topic. And I called your name, King. Lordy. Yes, so all those of you who have had exes, would you go back to them? Pat says, I have an ex. That's Pat D. I have an ex and I went back. Mistake. She won't make it again. She won't do that again. So you see, there are people who are willing to say, now, Pat, can you call me? Or you are not able to. Or you can call me on the WhatsApp line. Again, our telephone numbers are 914-268-6148 6148. Once again, 914-268-6148 or 876-219-3474. I wonder who wants to share the story with me today. Hello.
Yes, good afternoon.
Hello there, Gloria. You're my
Lady
first
D.
caller.
Green. Yes, I'm trying to step up my game because I want to be graduated.
That's fine. Graduate. Now, did you hear the topic? Welcome to the show.
Yes, you said an X is an X for a reason.
Yes, you have an ex?
Well, the children's dad is an X, although he passed.
He passed away. Okay.
Yes,
Sorry to
but
hear.
then when I left him, and I got saved, he said he would marry me, which was what we discussed before. I never got married. And if I come back, no, he's a jealous person. He's older than I am.
Okay.
I would work here, and if he was alive, and if he says he needs something, as long as I can get the money to borrow and it's something manageable, I'll send it for him.
Oh,
Because he's a family man.
So was he wasn't here with you? He was back in Jamaica?
Back home, yes.
Okay.
I came here when Debbie sent for me.
Gotcha.
But he's so jealous. But he takes care of his family, including me, very well. I have to give him that, even to his passing. I went to his funeral, because my son was shocked because they killed him like the person that they went for mistaken identity.
Oops.
And he was crying so much.
Oh, Lord.
So his ex-wife said the only person who could keep him calm is mom. They had also give him pills. Everything he ate, he leaving some for his dad. I never believe his dad passed. I didn't even know that he would have missed him. So he was crying left, right, and center.
So it was hard.
And yes, and I went. Debbie loaned me part of the playing field. The other part not finished playing yet. But
Okay. Oh, Lord.
I went. I went to support him because he's a family person.
Yes.
And I would still give him, even if he's in position that he needs something, I wouldn't let him die for hunger.
Gotcha.
Because he takes care of business other than the jealousy he couldn't control. So he's an ex for that reason.
Yes, ma'am.
But the others, I could work with it.
You could work with it. All right.
Yes.
Gloria,
Yes.
I'm glad you...
That's my penny's worth. I co-producer and the rest of the family, Sister Pat.
You don't
I'm
wanna-
early this afternoon.
You're very early and you kicked it off just the right tone, temperature,
And I was
everything.
running to come in, sometime I listen, but I say I have to call to step up the game because I have to be graduated. I'm supposed to be in the graduating class.
Well, all right then.
All right, Lady D. Bye-bye.
Thank you, my love.
All right. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye. All righty. So that's my Gloria right there, 914-268-6148. The X. You all heard it. The X. Would you go back? Is an X for a reason? I'd like to hear your story. I like how Gloria just kicked it off. Or you can call me on the WhatsApp line, 876-219-3474. So, we talked about people change, but do they really? Well, Gloria didn't go back, but is there anyone who has gone back? Do you think they changed? Or the second breakup was why you broke up in the first place? Can people truly grow, or do they just adjust temporarily? What kind of change would make you consider going back? Time apart, does it heal or just create nostalgia? Are you missing the person or the feeling? I wonder what he has to say this afternoon.
Me telling you, say me they cut the main piece of board we hold up the bridge.
Okay.
And me they light the rest of fire. And it a burn right down in the river.
Okay.
So there's no going back. No X, nothing. Neither XZ, XY, X, nothing.
Okay. And you don't
You
believe,
know,
you don't
Queen,
do a little forgiveness thing around there?
Queen, you see, I'm sorry. Make promises comes to fools. That is one word. You can't tell anybody. When you broke the trust, you and your I'm sorry have to go jump in at the river.
Oh dear.
That's one thing. No, me tell people, no, me sorry for people. Can me tell them say, no broke my trust. Cause when me broke my trust, not even look back me. They look at you. Me turn a pillar of salt.
Okay.
You think something I gonna be like a lot wife? me all geezer.
Oh Lord.
Queen, me no, number one, me no squeeze juice out of dry fruit. Number one. And they said, keep on drinking from the same used cup, you're bound to sick.
Oh Lord.
Me, always remember me, so when you realize, when me find out say you're a hog, me don't wash you.
Oh Lord. Okay. So no going back to no ex business.
You must queen. That's why me tell people say no, you're not left nothing in my yard. You not come sleep over and bring nothing.
Oh dear.
Because if you forget your wig, me they throw it through the window gear when you go. So you're not going to knock down me door with police at night about your forget.
Oh Lord.
I mean, queen. Some things they tell a man, so me sorry to some people, because if me alone they do a lot of dash way.
Yeah. I hear that loud and
No, don't going
loud
back
and
to
clear.
X. That's something disgusting. You could have met me make up me have to tell you to go and then tell you to come back. But the good Lord up above God have to help you.
No, Sankey don't sing like that. Is that what you're saying?
Sankey, no chorus, no paragraph,
There is no
no
choir.
chapter, no verse, no Sankey. Because I'm in a dead yard, me not show up.
Oh,
So
Lord.
come back, right?
No, you wouldn't, even if they pass.
God, well, Queen. Me tell you, say, you know, when me love, you know, Queen. Because when me done. Because me tell people all the while, my fingernail infected. Me rather lose the entire fingernail than the whole arm suffer the consequence of bacteria. Who you say, Queen? You must think that you want no gangrene take over from the whole arm.
No.
Me say, Queen, me rather lose the finger than the whole arm get infected. Me cut my lashes very fast.
Okay. Well,
Because wise man see evil afar off and shun the very appearance. Foul a go big your feet and foot. If shall come from the bottom and see and say, believe.
thank you, sir. There's another
Me no
call
listen to
coming
Queen.
in.
Me pay attention to what come out of your mouth. Me pay attention to your action and your attitude.
All
Me
right, somebody.
pay attention.
Thank you, my king. Somebody call.
All right.
Blessings.
All right, then call.
Okay. Good afternoon to you. Welcome. How are you?
Good afternoon, Miss
Good,
Lady D.
good afternoon, Miss. My Hortense, how do you do? Tell me about your ex. You have an ex? Would you go back to him?
XYZ.
Something. Let me hear this story now, Hortense, because I know you have something juicy for me today.
No, sir.
No?
But if me go back to the ex, me would kill him.
Oh, dear Lord.
All right.
It was that bad.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Maybe me that be like the soldier cut in
All
wild
right.
fight.
Yeah. All right. We know won't go too deep. So it was a bad experience for you? Very, it was
Yes,
bad.
sir. All right. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So you never ever thought that maybe I wonder if him change? It didn't cross your mind at all.
Change. Changing and have a new one.
Oh, him have a new one. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And you think the new one getting the same treatment like you got?
Oh,
Or you're
I
not
don't think
sure?
so. Then still, they still together.
Okay, they're still
So
together. Okay.
like say in finding in much
In match.
love, so yeah,
Well,
make them go on.
quite possibly he wasn't for you.
All right.
Did you see signs? Did you see signs? And did you see the signs and you should have left before?
It didn't take place right where me is, over foreign needs take place.
Okay, got you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, heart ends. But hey, here you are today. All the better for it that you left, right? Yeah.
Yes,
I-
because
You know.
I would have we can't talk on the
No, you
air.
can't
I'd
tell
have
me
to
the
take it.
details. Yes, ma'am. I got you.
Why you don't call me?
You know, beat
You have
me.
my number?
My life is so just so whatever. I was talking to hubby just when yesterday or this morning, and I'm like, oh dear, I'm to do this, I'm to do that. It's just like an ongoing thing. But when I get home after the show, I will give you a buzz. Okay?
So you say no.
All right. So
because
quarrel
then I
with
can-
me publicly, because we're quarrel with me publicly. Threaten me. But I'll I'll ensure I call you when at the end of the show, so you can we can talk. But I'm always appreciative that you call, and it tells me that your experience was not a good one. So make him go on, okay?
Can go on.
All right, darling. So we talk later.
Yes.
Okay, blessings. That's my hortense for you. Alrighty. Things going on here. A lot of people have held the hard knocks in a relationship. They don't really know how to manage, balance some things, especially if you put your 150% of yourself in it. It's very difficult to manage that kind of thing. Hello there, Madam Ambassador Pat J.
Well, a pleasant good evening to you, Lady D.
I see you.
And I see you too.
Yeah.
And co-producer and the Voices family. Hello. How is everyone doing on this
We are present.
beautiful motivational Monday?
Absolutely.
Yes.
We are present, so I'm
Okay.
assuming all is well.
All is well. I cannot complain. And a special hello to my dear friend. She called in very early. Sister
Yes.
Gloria. Oh,
Yes.
wow.
Yeah, she was
She said
first
she
in
wants to
line.
graduate. Well, we're going to make sure she's staying the graduating class.
Yes, please. She was first in line,
Okay.
so we take her as we get her.
Of course, most definitely.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I'm looking in the chat, Lady D, and I see where Pat says, no way. I never, ever go back to that fool.
No.
Boy.
That's what she called him. I guess he deserve
She
it.
had a rough time,
Mm-hmm.
Only he who fears it knows it,
Knows it.
Lady D.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yes. Nobody knows what you're going through but you yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, for me, I have had a couple of exes
Okay.
because, Lady D, I'm a no-nonsense person. I don't have time for foolishness,
Mm-hmm.
There are folks who got attitude, they have baggages. And I can't help nobody carry no baggages, If we're on a path to be moving forward, I don't need no excess baggage. So I must say I've never did, and I have no intention of going back to an ex because the attitudes and behaviors that caused me to sever that relationship in the first place. I don't think I want to go back to that. No way. No, because people really don't change. They have to change their behavior, and then you will see a change in the individual.
That is true.
When someone say, "Oh, I've changed," yeah, you gotta show me. Show me what you have done in order to make these adjustments.
Yes.
Other than that, it's gonna be a repeat cycle. And time is too short, for us to be wasting our time on failed relationships. What coulda, woulda, shoulda. I don't have time for that, and it has nothing to do with unforgiveness.
Yes,
it's just that I just don't want to go back to that cycle.
Yes,
no.
yes.
So we sever that cycle, and that's the end of that. And
yes.
You go your way, I go my way, and we call it a day.
Because many have gone back to theirs, and it may last for a while, and then there's a break.
Like I said, if people have habits,
yes,
if there are some habits and there are some behaviors, and one is not willing to let go of those habits and those behaviors, for you to see a change, it makes no sense. Don't tell me, I'm going to change for the better. But it got to be a way why you have to change,
Yes, agreed,
and
Pat.
then we can move on.
Thank you, Patty.
Okay.
All righty.
All
it
right,
was
Lady
great
D.
seeing you.
We'll talk some more later.
Yep.
Definitely.
All right.
Okay, we'll talk a little later.
Yes.
All right, bye-bye.
All righty. So, as my callers are saying, Pat, Hortense, Gloria, King, all four of them say, they're not doing that anymore. If you're just joining us and you're wondering what they're talking about, it's the segment Lady D Asks. One question, many stories. And our topic today, round 2 with the X, love or lesson. I'm sure for many of you, it has turned out to be a lesson. It started out as the love part. But as we know, as we've broken down on this show, love is not just about how you feel and the fluttering of the heart and the eyeballing and how they look and sound. It's deeper than that. It's how you treat a person, the respect, how you show up for them, even when you don't feel like it. They're just those self-sacrificing characteristics that you display out of your heart that you have for somebody. So yeah, if it wasn't worth it the first time, don't bother. Also, comfort versus growth, and we're wrapping up this segment in a few. Comfort versus growth. So if you'd like to get your call in, please dial me at 914-268-6148 or 876-219-3474. Don't forget, the 876 number is our WhatsApp line, so you can call me on WhatsApp, or if you'd like to do your voice note, record rather a voice note and send it to that number, and I'll be able to play it for you. But comfort versus growth. Are people going back because it's familiar? And that catches a lot of people. And the familiarity concept is, I don't think I can bother go meet nobody new. I'll have to start over. What's wrong with starting over? But it's fair. You don't know who you're going to meet, what this new feeling and person is going to be like. All those things people are looking at. Is it love or loneliness? And you don't want to start over because you feel it's too hard. Then you have second chances versus repeated cycles. When does a second chance become a pattern? How many times is too many? And somebody will say, Denise, you're going back to him. You don't see, say, the first time, and I saw him do something the same way like the first time. And you're there saying, no, he's changed. Or she has changed. She's not like that anymore. We talked about it. Yeah. And I was recently told that sometimes you stay, if you have children, You're thinking, oh, I need to keep the family unit, and you're staying because of the children. But when you do that, what happens? You become miserable and the situation doesn't change. So really, round 2 with your ex, if that's the way you decide to go, love or lesson. So let me hop on over, because quite possibly there are some comments in the chat. Let's see. Pat D says, I have an ex and I went back. Big mistake, yes. And then she says, co-producer says, what an awesome weekend we had. I had the pleasure of meeting the one and only Ambassador Lady Patricia Johnson, as beautiful in person as she is on the air. Nice to have met you, Pat. That's right. And also, we'll talk about the fish fry, so that's leading up to that. What else? Valley says, the one you're deep. Valley. Valley, you could call me, you know. You could call me, Valley. So the one you're deep. King says, who is this? Pat says, King, you're so right. No going back. That's it. I agree with everything that you said. Oh, Lord. Well, hey there, Vero. Good to see you, Ver. Good evening, Lady D, Green and friends. Pat Downsell says, no way, no. I'll never, ever, ever go back to that fool. Oh, dear. Yes, Horton says she would have killed him. I had to cut that part quickly. Ah, Lord. Simon says, great subject. King says, I shall remind her. I will remind her. Yes, thanks. Respect. Good evening. I wonder if Simon would be able to just subscribe to this channel, Voices with Lady D, and we could have you here whenever we go live, Simon, on a Monday, on a Thursday, and a Saturday morning at 10. King says, there you go, triple X. That's a triple X. I'm a sheer out. You forgive the person, but you cannot have them wasting your time. That is right. They never change. Sharon says, good. Well, Ambassador Sharon's, you're just coming in. It was my pleasure meeting co-producer. Yes, so we're wrapping up at 5:53. But of course, you know, you can always, call me. But the reasons you broke up matters. Cheating versus communication issues versus timing. Are some breakups non-negotiable? Can trust really be rebuilt once broken? Is long enough, or doesn't trust carry more weight? Yes. And you have outside influence, family and friends, and, you name them. Would you care what others think if you went back? Because sometimes they're saying, what you doing? Do people judge harder when you return to an ex? They say you know no sense. They say you have no sense. They don't know what you're gone back for. And so, do you follow your heart or protect your reputation? The what if factor. Some people go back for closure. I think you can close without going back. Others go back because they believe that was the one. I see no one else. It's just that person. That's a soul tie. Is going back about love or unfinished business? If you're spiteful or not, and you go back thinking you want to clear things up, you can sit around a table and do that. That's my takeaway. Spiritual and emotional growth. Have both parties evolved spiritually? Yes. Have both parties evolved spiritually or emotionally? Are you both different people now? If nothing has changed, why would the outcome? That's a big question right there. So, we have delved into this topic this evening. May I remind you what it was? Round 2 with your ex, love or lesson. just in case you decide to go back. And if you were in one of those relationships that ran so long, I tell people, I'm not staying with you past if it even reach 2. No, not doing that, because it tells me you don't mean me well and I need to pay attention that that's what's happening. No, done, over. Okay. Alrighty, so as we wrap up this feature, because I'm getting messages that I need to, I guess, pay attention to. Let's see. Alrighty. I'm not understanding. Okay. Alrighty, I'm not seeing what that is at the moment, but we'll keep moving. So as we wrap up, 5:57 p.m., this is the show, The Monday Drive, keeping you in the know in the city you walk, drive, and reside. And I'm kindly asking all those of you who are watching the live on Voices with Lady D, please click the like button, the thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, it's now a good time for you to subscribe. 3 minutes to 6 o'clock. I'm your host, Lady D, Denise Gomez. It's Monday. It's the Monday Drive. How are you feeling, everybody? Because I have to also show you some pics about this past weekend. Stay with me. And as we're wrapping up, here is a message that came into WhatsApp. I went back to my ex a few times. It was good for a while. We even had a child in that makeup period. Then all hell broke loose. A leopard doesn't change its spot. She called police on me. I nearly went to jail. I nearly lost my mind. I lost car, house, and land. I had to run for my life. Difficult times. But I'm hoping you have recovered. Isn't just the right kind of music you need when you're driving your home. You're perhaps heating up that Sunday dinner kind of thing, and you're like, man, Lady D is rocking this evening. That's what I say. Welcome to Voices with Lady D, where every voice has power. Keeping you in the know coming up next. Right after that, we have healthy lifestyle. Socially awkward or just over it? Why connecting feels so hard now. And at 6:30 p.m., too late to start over? Life after 60 and beyond. With nothing saved, no money. Welcome back to the show. If you're just joining me, I hope you enjoyed the interlude of music right there, because it is my Afrobeat Monday. Hey, sometimes you need a little downtime, don't you? It's 3 minutes after 6 o'clock. Good afternoon to you. Welcome to the show. And it is brought to you by Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant, 1802 Nereid Avenue in the Bronx. So it's a very special day. We'll be getting into this past weekend's, stuff. But give me a minute, won't you? Yes, and we'll get into that. So I'd like to welcome you to the show as we kick off our newscast for the evening. Stay with me. Don't go anywhere. It is now news time. Keeping you in the know with news happenings and facts is brought to you by Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant, 1802 Nereid Avenue in the Bronx. Good afternoon. A St. Catherine businessman has been slapped with over $850,000 in fines after he was caught selling on custom cigarettes, including products with no manufacturing date, in Spanish Town. Juan Ying was hauled before the St. Catherine Parish Court, where he was fined $825,063.20, or 6 months imprisonment for breaches of the Customs Excise Duty Act, and an additional $25,000 or 10 days imprisonment for selling cigarettes without a manufacturing date. The total fine must be paid upfront, as acting parish court judge Janelle Nelson Gale made it clear she was not granting any time for payment. Ying was subsequently taken into custody as he awaits payment. In outlining the penalty, the judge noted that under the law, fines must reflect 5 times the value of each cigarette involved in the breach. Reports are that on December 5, 2026, police carried out an operation at a wholesale establishment along Wellington Street in Spanish Town, St. Catherine. During a search of the premises, officers discovered 16 cartons of uncustom cigarettes. Further checks revealed that some of the products had no manufacturing date and other irregularities. The cigarettes were seized and Ying was arrested and later charged following a question and answer session. The Jamaica Teachers Association, the JTA, is welcoming the announcement by the Ministry of Local Government and Community Development that all remaining Hurricane Melissa shelterees currently housed in school shelters will be relocated to suitable accommodations by May 8. The announcement follows concerns raised by President of the Jamaica Teachers Association, Dr. Mark Malabire, that students are being given a front row seat to sex acts engaged in by Hurricane Melissa victims who are still sheltering in some schools. JTA, in a media release on Monday, noted that this development reflects the seriousness of concerns raised regarding student safety, child protection, and the disruption to teaching and learning. While welcoming the announcement, JTA, however, noted that the proposed timeline appears longer than is ideal, given the continued impact on schools, educators, and students. Quote, "The association therefore encourages all relevant authorities to expedite the process where possible," end quote, JTA said. The JTA also continued, also acknowledges and thanks the National Parent-Teacher Association of Jamaica and the National Secondary Students Council for helping to bring this matter to national attention. The association will be closely monitoring implementation and expects that the stated timeline will be met. Additionally, the JTA expressed appreciation to teachers and school leaders in the worst affected parishes for their resilience, professionalism, and unwavering commitment in navigating these challenging circumstances. Quote, "We look forward to the day when schools in these communities are fully restored, where students and teachers are able to interact in safe, supportive learning spaces, and where education recovery can truly take root with these institutions." The announcement marks important progress. The priority now is timely delivery, end quote, JTA said. It's now 9 minutes after 6 o'clock. The already chaotic shooting incident at the Big Wall Revolution event has taken a more disturbing turn after reports emerged that a man who had only been inside the venue for about 5 minutes was struck by gunfire and is now facing the possibility of permanent disability. The incident, which left popular influencer Jali Fress and 3 other patrons hospitalized, has sent shockwaves through the entertainment and carnival community, with questions mounting over how the night spiraled into violence so quickly. According to a detailed account shared by the injured visitor, Jeremy Watson, the night that was meant to close out his carnival experience in Jamaica instead became a life-altering ordeal almost immediately after he entered the venue at the Ranny Williams Entertainment Center on Sunday, April 12. Quote, within approximately 5 minutes of entering the venue, I was struck by a stray bullet resulting from an altercation involving entertainers, end quote. Watson said in a statement describing that he called a sudden collapse of what should have been a controlled entertainment environment. He said what followed turned a celebrity occasion into a deeply traumatic experience. Quote, what should have been a memorable evening instead became a deeply traumatic experience, end quote, he added. Watson argued that patrons at paid events have a basic expectation of safety, stating patrons attending organized paid events and security. This incident represents a serious failure in ensuring that environment. The injured visitor also raised concerns about the severity of his condition, warning that the consequences may be long-lasting. Quote, my condition has been deemed severe, with the potential for long-term disability due to nerve damage, he said, adding that he now requires urgent surgical treatment overseas. And at 12 minutes after 6 o'clock, in our final newscast, reminding you the show is brought to you by Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant, 1802 Nereid Avenue in the Bronx. Coming right after, we have music, and then we will get into our healthy lifestyle and wrapping up with, of course, our Voices feature. President Donald Trump in recent days lashed out against Pope Leo XIV, who has been an avid critic of the war in Iran. The first U.S.-born pope responded to Trump's criticisms by saying he's not afraid of the Trump administration. I do apologize. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I will wrap up the news at this time as I'm having some technical difficulties. But of course, you were so informed, weren't you, about what's happening in Jamaica. It is time for some music, and right after this, in 2 minutes, we kick off our healthy lifestyle feature. And then in our final feature for the afternoon, Too Late to Start Over, Life After 60 with Nothing Saved. Stay with me. Music is in minutes. And of course, you know I have some great afternoon beats for you here on the show. The Monday Drive is happening right here on Linkage Radio. Yes, Linkage Radio, we devote long time. And we're holding our own. This is, by the way, your platform, Voices with Lady D, where every voice has power. Welcome, everyone. So as I take the music down, guess what I'm gonna do? Here we go. So this past Saturday, we had the fish fry at Cooler Runnings, and Pat won tickets on the Thursday show, and I'll get back to that. Yes, Pat won tickets, and then co-producer had men's ministry meeting, and he gave away tickets. So we want to thank our anonymous sponsor who sponsored 5 tickets at $40 a pop. And, everybody went over, picked up their meal and thing. And Pat, though she's Adventist, we went to see her on Friday to drop her tickets off. And when we went, we said, oh, we have to take a picture. So here is Patty receiving her ticket from co-producer, Mr. Evil Green. Yes, man, Patty was all dressed up in her, is that purple? Yes, not lavender, it's purple. And she received her ticket. And then we arranged that we would meet up on Saturday, which we did. So that photograph you saw there was all about us meeting up with Patty. Here we go. So it was so nice to be taking a selfie and all. And this is the kind of relationship that we'd like to foster with our viewers. Yes, because it's not about you just being in a corner, your favorite spot, and listening and watching the show, but we'd like to meet you as well. So it was the first time Evil was meeting Pat. And through Voices with the Lady D, this all came together. Isn't Patty looking all smiley up there? Yes, man. And then we took pictures there's another one that we took here. You could see us even better. There you go. So that's us posing up in the parking lot. When we dropped her ticket off. So Pat, we thank you so much. And then on Saturday when we went to pick up our meal, we were able to do selfie and all that. Nice stuff. That first photo you saw there? Yes, and that's Pat's beautiful daughter right there. I was saying to Pat, I see her in you when you were younger. Yes, so that's her daughter. And so we had a great afternoon. So they picked up their meal, we chit-chatted a little bit, and I believe the fish fry was successful. And finally on Friday, while co-producer and I were out on the road, there we ran into 2 of our friends who are no longer worshiping with us at NTT, but they are now in Maryland. So they were just in town briefly, and we happened to be at church and heard that they were there. So they came in the parking lot, we chit-chatted, and then, said our goodbyes, but we had to do a selfie together. So that's Vera and David, and we caught up with them. So that was our weekend. And of course, you are invited to always share pictures with us so we can see what you've been up to when your weekend comes around. We want to snoop. We want to snoop and get in. So yes, that's a quick recap of this past weekends, event with the fish fry for Cooler Runnings. And we, again, thanks to our anonymous sponsor for sponsoring 5 tickets, and we were able to give them away, and they took their meal, and we got feedback that it was good. So we want to thank you so much. So Drea, you need to hurry up and come over to the US so we can do things together, because you're all the way in Barbados. Yes, Madam Ambassador Pat J.
Yes, Lady D. I just want to say thank you once again for dropping off my ticket. And I couldn't wait to get to the venue. And my daughter, she enjoyed, taking the picture with a nice little time. And she just called me. She said, Mom, did you taste the fish? I said, oh, yes, I did. And it is out of this world. Lady D, I don't normally eat out.
Okay.
But I'm telling you, this fish.
You enjoyed it.
And my daughter, she's very funny, very picky when it comes to eating. So I said to her, the next time you enter down in the Bronx, let me know and I'll give you the money. You get me a fish.
That's right.
Oh, Lady D, the meal was scrumptious.
I love that.
And she's very, very good. So you could tell. Yeah, you could tell Soji
yes,
that you have 2 customers for life. Yes, we enjoy the meal.
I will certainly be passing that message on.
Yes.
Yes.
Now,
great.
is that an extension? Is that an extension of his business across the street?
Yes. So he has the vegan restaurant across the street.
Yes. Okay. And so the cooking that was done where we went to get our meal upstairs, is that a part of it too?
Yes. So that entire building. Yes.
I must tell her. Oh, it was so good.
Yes. Wonderful.
Oh, wow. Very, very good.
We'll send the raving reviews.
Oh, yeah, please. Tell me it's a 10 out of 10.
Yes,
yes.
I'm glad. Nice.
Oh,
nice.
yes.
Thank
Very
you,
good
Patty.
critique, yes. And then we met this guy on the side. He was selling organic juices.
Okay.
Yes, I got a beetroot, carrot. I forgot what the other ingredient was.
Oh, you did?
That was so.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Nice.
And then the lady said, I don't like to really take a tune to people. She said, but I like you.
Nice.
She says, come, take a shot of this turmeric. I believe it's turmeric. Oh,
Okay.
MG, when I took a shot of that lady, I thought I grew hair on my chest. Lady D, I ain't never had that like
Oh, Lord, Pat. Okay. Yes,
Lady
sir.
D, that thing was so pungent.
Yes.
Oh,
It hit you.
I believe it's turmeric, possibly ginger. I don't know what else. Just a little shot in a little cup.
Lordy Father.
A little 2 4-ounce cup. I'm telling you, that thing set me straight.
I love it. Lord Patty, hush. Okay. That's nice,
but
though.
it did its job. It did what it was supposed to do.
I'm glad.
It was nice getting out, for that little time.
Yes.
So,
great.
thank you once again. I really appreciate you, and I appreciate Apple also.
Yes.
Nice meeting you, co-producer. And we will hook up at another venue.
At another time, of course.
Yes, another time, okay?
Thank you, Patty. Okay.
All right.
Blessings.
You're quite welcome, definitely. I was looking forward to King. King, where were you?
No, King had other kingly business
Oh,
in the
okay.
kingdom. I'm assuming.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yes.
he was minding his kingdom.
Uh-huh.
With his queen.
Yeah.
With his queen.
Yes.
All right, King.
That's what I
Okay,
think.
all
All right,
right,
take
bye-bye
care,
now.
Pat. Okay.
You too
It's
now,
25
bye-bye.
minutes after 6 o'clock, and the show continues. A beautiful afternoon here on the Monday Drive, keeping you in the know in the city you walk, drive, and reside. I'm your host, Lady D. Denise Gomez Green, and, of course, co-producer. He has been here in the studio with me. He hasn't been for a little bit, but, He'll be back, not to worry. Every now and again, I said, when you coming? So we'll arrange it so he can come back and, say hi to everybody and all that good stuff. Yep. So right now we're going to get into some more discussion segments here on the Monday Drive. And I just want to share myself because last week, this is how I looked when I went to church. Last week, Sunday, that was me. And I have now put that up as my profile picture. I just have to, I think I look so nice. Yeah. And with this new hair rocking kind of thing, I'm just happening. Hi. What they say, if nobody no big you up, you better big up yourself. So that's exactly where I'm at. But anyway, as we continue with the show, we're now in our healthy lifestyle feature. And in healthy lifestyle, we not only discuss about the physical health, but also about your mental, your social, and that is what's going to be taking place this afternoon. So here's what. Socially awkward or just over it? Why connecting feels so hard now? Yep. So we know COVID did a lot of things to people. Lord, it shut us down. We weren't seeing people as much. We had to, yes, Andrew, I'm blowing my own trumpet. We had to stay in, or people worked from home. Some of us actually went out and we were masked up. Not one day some of us got ill at all, so we were protected, thank God. But of course, you have the post-COVID, you have the digital life, you have isolation. People feel this but don't always talk about it. It's light enough to laugh and, you can say, boy, look back then, what happened? But have you ever observed, there are people I've observed who they're so socially awkward and you wonder why. But sometimes, if when they're socially awkward, when they're in a public space, they can just overdo things. Either they laugh too much, or something. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Lady D.
Yes, ma'am.
You don't read the news. I don't catch the news.
Oh, yes, I read the news and I'm now on to the next segment.
Mm-hmm.
Hush.
Did you read about the shooting at
the
Ronnie Williams Center?
Yes, I did. And out of that shooting, here is a man who it is likely he will be disabled. He didn't go into details in terms of, the article did not detail the extent of the damage to his physical body, but clearly something has happened there. And, what could have been a wonderful evening just turned out to be a mess to the point where somebody got hurt. So yes, my love. But I'm now in this segment. Mm-hmm.
He's American.
Yes, they didn't tell us that, but the fact that they alluded that, I figured he traveled there. They didn't say where he came from.
He's from New York. Yeah, me get the news from RJR.
Okay.
But me not try to get for you one.
Oh. I hear that.
I multitask.
You multitask. Hey, you got it going on like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And I said, with the student with Jonah Sandy River, Sandy Beach. Mm-hmm. You get that one?
No, ma'am, I didn't get that one. Because I try not to do too much I don't read the news too heavily like I used to. So there are some changes that were made along the way. I just pick up a few headlines and we don't discuss the news like we used to either. Just provide it for information and keep moving. But thank you for calling, my love. Because I have... All right, because I have another feature coming up right after this to wrap up the show.
Okay.
Thank you, my dear heart. Alrighty, that's my Hortense, the news lady. Yeah, but we continue with we continue with our talking points, and so just going through it, very briefly. And so we're talking about being socially awkward. What could have caused it? Did we forget how to socialize? And not only because of COVID, there are just some people who are socially awkward. They get into a space, they don't know how to interact. And because of, it can be self-esteem, a lot of things can happen that causes that. But it's either they laugh too loudly, they are too talkative because they're trying to fit in, but they can also be a little overbearing. So there are some people, I don't know if you know anybody like that, but it's like when they're around people, they just can't stop talking. And if you catch them in another space, they're as quiet as a mouse. They're introverted. But when they're around people and they need to just fit and function, they overdo it. And sometimes, they also will avoid eye contact. So if you put them in a small group, they may be able to settle there. But if you put them in a big group, oh Lord. Also, phone culture versus real conversation. They will text you. They'll talk sometimes. It's not just about texting. But if they don't feel like they can open up to you, but they may open up to other people. And you also wonder, why is that? You may question yourself and say, but I'm cool. So why is it when he or she comes over to me, it's almost like they don't know what to say. But if they're with other people, oh Lord, they're gone. So, and some will text more than they talk. Then you have the social anxiety versus I just don't feel like it. When is it mental health? So you have to start thinking about that. When is it preference? Because if you meet somebody and they keep saying, you say, come, no, we can go so and so. And they say, oh, I don't feel like it. It comes from a lot of extreme situations, if you ask me. Also, you have people who are pressured to perform socially. They feel judged. They overthink what they say. And sometimes we're not doing that, but that's just how they feel. And then there's the dating and friendships. Ghosting instead of communicating, avoiding uncomfortable conversations. So sometimes they'll say they're going to come somewhere and they don't show up. They don't show up. And they avoid uncomfortable conversations. So if you find that you're prying and you're asking a lot, they don't want to open up. Have you ever had one of those awkward moments where you just don't know how to fit? So here is a definition for you. Social awkwardness is caused by a combination of fear of judgment, lack of social experience, and overthinking, often leading to a temporary inability to navigate social interactions comfortably. It is frequently rooted in high self-consciousness, past negative experiences like bullying, or an anxious temperament. There you go. And hey, when these happen, and if you identify them, if you find that you're struggling in that regard, I think you should talk to somebody, someone who has the experience to walk you through how you can overcome that. Yeah, because you don't want to have some things, as we would say, trailing you. Not at all. But we're wrapping up soon. So We're more connected than ever online, but in real life, we don't even know how to say hello. And that is true. And the question could also be asked, are we becoming becoming less connected or just more selective? But I don't think that's it. There are some things in how we flow with people. And you don't have to be the social butterfly, of course. But if you realize that something is off with you, yes, and you can make the effort too. If you find that you want to overcome it, you can start slowly by just having a little drop of a conversation here, and you can move around the room. You don't have to stay in that one particular spot in that space. You move over here, you say hi, and you talk a little bit, then you move to another set of people. Because if you know the people in a space and you figure what they're going to discuss is maybe above my level and I can't manage that, then move over to the people who can. But you move around, don't stay there. Social awkwardness, it's something that we can manage. And the best way to do that is to talk about it with somebody. Say, hey, I noticed this about myself. And if somebody approaches you and say, hey, I observed this, try not to take it too personal by taking an offense to it. They may not say to you in the right manner. They mean well, so you have to listen. So that's a wrap. Healthy lifestyle, socially awkward or just over it? Why connecting feels so hard now? This is Voices with Lady D, where every voice has power. And you know, I got some sponsors, my sponsor, Cooler Runnings, that I would just like to big up right now. So as we're bigging up, you are still going. As we're bigging up and doing what we do here on the Monday drive, it's always so good just having a vibe. So stay with me. Oh boy. Okay.
Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. and on Saturdays from 10 a.m. to...
Okay, Lady D, get it together. Here we go.
Cooler Runnings Restaurant would like to introduce you to our brand new vegetarian grill and juice bar called Cooler Runnings Vegetarian Grill, located at 1785 Nerid Avenue at the corner of Nerid and Wickham Avenues in the Bronx, across from the original Cooler Runnings Restaurant. We're open Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. and on Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 12 a.m. We specialize in the best authentic vegetarian dishes, which contain no animal byproducts. Our menu includes Ito stew, tofu, veggie chunks, and our exclusive in-house vegetarian patties. For our full menu, you can visit our website at crvgbronx.com, or you can give us a call at 929-265-3392. We are also available on Uber Eats for your convenience. Stop by, and remember, at Cooler Runnings Vegetarian Grill, customer service is our #1 priority.
Hey Trelawney, it's Lady D, reaching you straight from New York with love. Catch me every week on Fit FM 96.7 in Stuart Castle, Duncan's Trelawney, Jamaica. It's Voices with the Lady D on Linkage Radio, streaming live on YouTube. Join me Monday for the Monday Drive from 5 to 7 p.m. and Friday for Center Stage from 5 to 7 p.m. And me just want know who under the mango tree with them iPhone, iPad, and transistor radio? Because trust me, you can't afford to miss the show. Music, vibes, and real talk every time. Voices with Lady D, where every voice has power. Stay locked in. Trelawney, me love you no bad.
Yes, me love her no bad. Hey, want to say hi to Julia. So let me say hi to Julia, to Chris, hey to DJ Linkage, and to Hums, to DJ Ghetto. Yes, all of them. I want to say hi to you. My voice, this platform is projected someplace. Somebody's listening, and we want to say hello to you. Don't forget our telephone numbers are 914-268-6148 or 876-219-3474. It's now time, for what we call our Voices segment. Voices segment. And Voices, one question, many stories. Still working at 60 and over? Choice or survival? Now, not only that, but do we have any savings? Is the money in the till? Lord. So welcome to the feature. And we chose this one because this is from her heart. This is a woman's experience. And we thought that, a lot of people fall into this particular situation. Some are just about to start life. Some are saying, oh boy, what we have, what we don't have. We don't have to beat up ourselves. If we can say, okay, this is what I need to do. It may seem late, but it's doable. So welcome to the feature this evening, everyone, because we thought that a topic of this nature would be so good for those of you who are tuning in with us this evening at 6:42 p.m. Welcome to Voices.
Hi, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to talk about retiring with no savings.
And so I would just like to pause a moment because something didn't work for me on this end. So I'd like to do so again.
Hi, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to talk about retiring with no savings. If you're over the age of 60, over 22% of you are without savings. I'm included in that 22%. To retire with no savings is a very, very difficult thing to do because as you retire, things show up, things come to pass where you actually need money. Emergency situations come up and you have to pay for health care if you're not working. But if you make only a certain amount of money, you can apply for Medicaid if you're under a certain threshold. And that's what I did. I did apply for Medicaid. So thank goodness I'm able to get my medical care taken care of. And that's been a lifesaver. And it's been very difficult. I mean, thank goodness I downsized before my retirement came into place. I didn't retire purposely. I retired unpurposely because of my health. And even now, it's hard for me to even think about going to work every day. It sends me into a very dark place, mentally, physically, and it's just not an option for me right now to leave home to go out to work. It's very difficult to plan for things when you have no savings, when things break down, when things, just the prices of things going up and you're just stuck at this one check. It is very, very difficult. And so basing how you're living off of government, Social Security, maybe a pension. If you get a nice pension, it's golden. But if not, I do have a small pension. It's not much, but it's something extra a month that I get along with my Social Security. And it's, in the beginning, trying to adjust to a set amount of money can be very, very difficult. And it was for me. I almost lost my home. I almost lost my car. And I was doing everything I could to try and pay things. And in the beginning, because I didn't have any money, I wasn't even on Social Security at that time. And I was using all the money I had to try and maintain what I had. So that made it very difficult for me to live, seriously. And, you know, I was thinking of what to do. That's where I came up with the moving into a senior living. But, you know, once I realized I can maintain where I'm at, it was no reason to think about senior living, because it would end up being more costly to move into senior living than it is to just stay where I am. So right now I'm staying put where I am in my mobile home, and just making the best of everything that I can as far as frugality. I'm using food banks to help supplement my groceries. And I'm very frugal with my electricity and water. And I just, you know, I have to manage. That's the thing. When you're living with no savings, you have to manage to try and put away a little bit of money, and pray for the rest, because when things happen, it's like you don't have any money. What do you do? And it can be very, very difficult and make you just feel useless, make you feel, you know, you can't help anybody but yourself. And sometimes trying to help yourself can be difficult at times. And I'm just thanking God that I am a very patient person, and I don't live beyond my means. By no way do I live beyond my means. I don't purchase things that I don't need. I don't go out, you know, trying to get my nails done, my toes done, facials, massages. I can't do any of those things. I try and save a little money every month, so when unexpected things pop up, I can have money to take care of those things. But as far as living a gracious life, a extravagant life, it's not happening right now. You know, you just have to be frugal with what you're doing. Budgeting, you have to budget. You know, I have a monthly budget plan. Maybe one day I'll show you guys how I, you know, write my things down and budget every month and try and keep my bills, you know, manageable. And it's working out so far. But I'm hearing that we may get an interruption in our Social Security because of what's going on in the government. And if that happens, I think I would be able to get by for a couple of months. Yeah, retiring without savings is really, really scary, because first of all, you want to always be able to have a place that you can call home. Nobody wants to feel afraid every month that they're not going to have a place to stay. You know, I don't want to be homeless. And I know I wouldn't. If something happened where I was not able to stay here, I have 3 boys, and somebody would let me stay with them, and my brother and my sister. So I'm not too afraid of that. It's just I don't want anything to disrupt how I'm living, you know, what I'm doing. I'm trying to make the best of what I have. I'm not doing anything that's going to interfere with what I need to do to live. As you guys know, I haven't bought my new couch yet because I'm scared. I'm scared to spend any money on getting anything right now. So I'm just holding tight, holding on to every penny I can get to save, since I didn't save any money for my retirement. You know, I was a late bloomer. I just started saving probably when I was in my 50s for retirement. And soon as my health got bad and I had to stop working, all that money I saved went into me living and trying to continue with my life and my budget or whatever it was. And, I didn't have the savings. I had planned out that I'd retire once my house was paid off, once my car was paid off, and it didn't happen. So in the process, I struggled really, really hard in the process in the beginning. But now it's leveled off and I'm used to my fixed income. And so it's become a lot easier, and I have a little money saved for things, but any big emergency might be a problem. But that's all I have for today, is just living on retirement with no savings. I'm not the only one. So we have to manage. We have to manage somehow. But you guys take care of yourselves, and I hope you're saving some money for your retirement and not just letting it be used in your daily life. Make sure you save money for retirement, because it's no fun living without a savings account. All right, you guys take care. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video.
Well, for the longest time have I seen a video that is just so honest, where somebody says, hey, this is where I'm at. This is what has happened. This is what I'm doing. I just saw Drea made a comment because she says that good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, my queen.
Yes, sir.
I in an awe moment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm listening to her, and I'm like, when she said, never save for retirement, what goes on? Queen, I wish you could get this on a broader page. You see this thing called this marijuana, where the government seems to talk about medical marijuana, and every John, Tom, Dick, and Harry, and Sally, and Sue, everybody's smoking. Mm-hmm. And I look at these people on a daily basis, whether at the train platform, at the bus stop, along the road. Mm-hmm. And I say, 20 years, 10 to 15 to 20 years from now, mm-hmm. New York gonna be, I don't even know if it's a graveyard or what. Mm-hmm. But I dare people with them little young grandkids like Madam Ambassador, nurse and doctor, because God help us. Mm-hmm. If we not going to have no nurse and doctor to take care of the casualty, because the pandemic ahead of us. Mm-hmm. Now I heard this poor lady say she never saved for retirement.
And that could, she didn't disclose much.
Right.
But that could have been for a multiplicity of reasons.
Right, exactly.
So the fact that she is here saying, hey, I didn't. I started late in her 50s, and then she became ill.
I think that this money situation for the retirement in this country, Queen, it is sad for we from the islands. We know how to retire and not and cut and curve. Mm-hmm. But in the land of plenty, it seems that there were never at any time been told rainy day or tomorrow. It's eat it now and they have to give it to you tomorrow. Mm-hmm. And so when you see these people, Queen, when you're in the supermarket and see what they pick up, mm-hmm. and you see how they eat, and you see the amount of money they spend.
Right.
And I'm like, oh my God. Anyone telling these people?
So,
is anyone educating these?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
But you know something? So we, from the islands, as you phrased it, we believe in saving, putting away for rainy day. In recent times, I don't even know if that's still an ongoing thing or it's more ingrained into people of a certain age. That's one.
Right.
Two, you alluded to young people who I'm thinking you believe that, say, in another 20 years, they will become ill because of the habits that they
Exactly.
are practicing today. And three, there are people who came to this country, couldn't work like they wanted to work. So there is that immigration aspect of things. Some weren't brought into the know of how you can, do your thing and stuff. So some of them have started late. Some people have bad spending habits. Some people just tell you they will just live every day as it is their last, right? So they have no plans to leave anything for Sally, Mary, Sue, Tom. And then there are those people who had acquired quite a bit in their earlier years and lost it for different reasons. The starting over mental aspect of that was delayed. Some of them just couldn't seem to get that gutso to refuel the tank and go again. You'd be surprised. So outside of laziness, poor spending habits, and other situation that people face, a myriad of reasons why some people not have no nothing, and it catch us at this phase of our lives.
And as she touched on the thing on Social Security, everybody out there listening, go on the Social Security website, create an account so you can see all of your earnings that is reported are there. However, the government still give an opportunity for who needs to play catch up.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have this lump sum where you get back for your tax return and you think about cruise, because I never say a set of people love cruise like Americans. Them you don't know how they don't have one ship and one boat and one channel. But them love
they like
the cruise
to
ship company.
go to on cruise. Yes, agree.
Forget about one of the cruise. Take that money, pay catch up. My father tell us one thing when we were young. My father used to drill it in our head. Always remember, when you go to America, don't quit to spend your money. Because if you wait a little longer, you get a better one, a nicer one, a stronger one. And I live by that, Queen. My sister always said me talk about allocations of funds like me as Pitney. But I believe in allocations of funds for pleasure. The only thing you draw the checkbook very fast is you have to get an operation and they say you need to pay 10%. That's the time you pull out the checkbook and write the check very fast. But everything, people need to practice allocations of fun.
Well,
tell yourself, me I put down the $50 a year because me plane trip or me want something. So you have to treat yourself, life goes on. But
yes, I hear you. I hear you. But I like when we have discussions like this and we try to create a balance, because some things do not apply to some people. Right? So it's here we are saying, hey, and I appreciate her for sitting before a camera and telling the world, this is what has happened to me, because now she's in a mobile home. She's in a mobile home, and she has chosen rather to live by herself and not be a burden. Now she says that in the event anything serious really happen, she has her children.
Right. At least she can come and acknowledge that she have our 3 boys. So simply means they're not bad boys.
Yes. So thank you, King. I'm wrapping up. It's 7 o'clock.
All right, wrap up and remember, tie the thread on your finger to make sure call the lady, or else you're gonna get beat up.
I'm gonna call Hortens. Thank you. No problem. Enjoy the evening. Well, hey, I see Marie is advocating for this to be a topic where you have someone with experience to, sit in a discussion, and yes, we will have that done. On Saturday morning runnings, we have dealt with so many things. We've talked about deadlift, we've talked about buying property and we've had people on, but I think we need to revisit it. So certainly we'll do that, Marie. We agree with you because, she says, thanks, Lady D, for looking at this topic from several vantage points. Yes, because, situations knock people in life, and it's not because they didn't want to. It's because they just couldn't. And there are people who come here and earn morsel. Some manage to save $5 out of it. Some couldn't save fly. I'm telling you. So, as we're wrapping up now, I want to say thanks to everyone for tuning in today and making the show what it has been. Yes. Another edition of the Monday Drive, keeping you in the know in the city you walk, drive, and reside, right here on Voices with Lady D, where every voice has power. And so I'm just saying to everybody that, keep co-producer and Lady D in prayer as our aim is to build the platform as you are on the journey with us. And we're seeking more sponsorship, people to donate to us, because there are things in the back end that we have to do, and we have to pull out the dough, and sometimes the dough not available to pull out. So we just want you to know that, it costs, and we have to take care and produce well. So thanks to everybody for tuning in, and to our sponsor. Hey, we show off on them today. Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant, 1802 Nereid Avenue in the Bronx. They host 2 restaurants in the very same vicinity, across the street from one another, the vegan restaurant and the main restaurant. So thanks, Soji and Keisha, for doing what you do, and to all my broadcasters who aired our program on your platform today. We appreciate you. Cool Mellow Radio, Cool Breeze Radio, KVR Radio Network, and Fit FM 96.7. This is your host station, Linkage Radio. And so from the crew here at Voices with Lady D, I hope you know where your children are. And at this point, this is how I close the show. So if you're from the Caribbean or Jamaica, you will understand. If you don't, I'll bring you in the know. But I'm going to say to you right now, me a con go up, me a go on up, me a galang up, me a go round, so me a go down, so me a go on cross, so me a go on in, and me a go over river. Hey, what can I say? I just added that one. It simply means I'm heading home now. So thank you for joining us, and a lot of love and blessings to you, because I have to go. And so I can't take the call, but blessings, everybody. Enough love and respect to you. Mwah. You know we love you. And please share the link with someone each and every time you're on. Invite them to like, share, and subscribe to Voices with Lady D, where every voice has power. So me gone now. Blessings, enough love. Mwah. We're out of here.
Cooler Runnings Restaurant would like to introduce you to our brand new vegetarian grill and juice bar called Cooler Runnings Vegetarian Grill, located at 1785 Nereid Avenue at the corner of Nereid and Wickham Avenues in the Bronx, across from the original Cooler Runnings Restaurant. We're open Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. and on Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 12 a.m. We specialize in the best authentic vegetarian dishes, which contain no animal byproducts. Our menu includes Ito stew, tofu, veggie chunks, and our exclusive in-house vegetarian patties. For our full menu, you can visit our website at crvgbronx.com, or you can give us a call at 929-265-3392. We are also available on Uber Eats.
Hey Trelawney, it's Lady D, reaching you straight from New York with love. Catch me every week on Fit FM 96.7 in Stuart Castle, Duncan's Trelawney, Jamaica. It's Voices with the Lady D on Linkage Radio, streaming live on YouTube. Join me Monday for the Monday Drive from 5 to 7 p.m. and Friday for Centered Stage from 5 to 7 p.m. And me just want know who under the mango tree with them iPhone, iPad, and transistor radio? Because trust me, you can't afford to miss the show. Music, vibes, and real talk every time. Voices with Lady D, where every voice has power. Stay